And I believe we're live. Everyone, welcome. This is a long time coming. It's been a while since we did a podcast. None other than Coach McClain and the South High Girls, who are red hot right now. Coming off a huge victory against Bishop Fenwick. We've taken down Feehan already. I mean, Division One. Do you guys notice any difference from last year, this year? You're challenging all the big dogs. What's going on, Coach? Give me what's going on this season.
Losing someone like somebody like Brian, they had to find themselves to get to, like, when we first started, we kind of started off okay, and then we kind of hit a road bump, and we couldn't figure our identity. We couldn't figure ourselves out. We weren't playing really good. And then I just thought that they needed to find that rhythm, who they are. Losing someone like Brian's a big part of the program, part of the scoring, just in the locker room, outside the locker room. She was a leader. So we had to put, that burden on someone else. And I think that we struggled with that in the beginning. And then that, we had that break. And then when we were tired of hearing all the noise about, Bishop Fee, and we played them last year. We know they're a good program. We know all about them. We scout, we do everything, but it wasn't a noise directly towards them. It was like outside, like no one believed that we can beat them. You know what I mean? But I knew our girls, and I told them in that practice that we found ourselves and we'll be all right. And then, we showed up and everyone witnessed what happened.
I will say one thing. I know who's picked up the slack this year. We got Gianna Estevez, superstar. I've watched it grow over the last few years. It's amazing, Gianna. From where you started to where you are right now, that growth, I haven't seen it. I haven't seen it yet in any sports around here. You're it. You're her. That's it. We got a leader. We have leaders above you right there. We got Maddie Layton, who's coming in hitting bombs when we need them. We got Ava. I mean, Ava, I can't believe that hasn't happened more often. The way you aggravate people on defense is just incredible. And it's one of the most consistent things I've seen in this program. So kudos to you for doing that for 4 years. Maddie, you too. Gianna, we're on the verge of an incredible year this year. And I trust you guys to finish it. Amazing. We've got the youngins stepping up. We've got all the pots moving. It took halfway through the season. I don't think we've even seen you guys peak yet. And it's going to be scary when it happens. I'm telling everyone right now. So Division 1, 2, 3, it really doesn't matter. You guys, the challenge in front of you, no one has shied away. You guys have all stepped up. And it's incredible to watch. Kudos to you, Coach. 4 years. What are we on victory number? Are we in the 90s yet?
93, I think.
93. 7 more to 100.
Yeah.
Like that. We got, talk about more numbers. We're on an 8-game winning streak right now.
Mm-hmm.
We got.
Yep.
Go ahead. We've got back-to-back championships. We're looking for that one game. You know what game we're looking for.
Mm-hmm.
In the playoffs.
Yeah, so we have a couple of streaks going right now. I mean, the girls are aware of that. I mean, the home streak, I always say people don't come in our house and try to beat us or dictate what we do. We set the tone at our house. So they've been doing that for the last 4 years. Every group I had knows how important it is to me. And we're at 44 right now in a row. We haven't lost at home yet since that building's been open. So they carry that, you know what I mean? And it was the noise again this weekend when they thought both Bishop teams would stop our streak. And they carry that in their heart, and they know through practices, and they talk about it outside, like we got to hold this streak for the past girls that were here. A couple of girls actually send texts like, "Don't mess up the streak," to some of these girls because it's funny, but it means a lot to, the past alumni girls and you know what I mean. I mean, you guys witness what they did at home, so it's like they're a different beast when they're home. So I think we're headed in the right direction. 8-0. I mean, eight. I think we won 8 straight. And we beat some good teams. It's not like we haven't played. And I mean, we're at what, 9-2, ladies, right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think we had 6 on the road, maybe. No, I mean 8 maybe on the road. I think we had 3 home games, 3 or 4 home games, whatever. I mean, half our first half we're on the road. You know what I mean? So second half we'll be home again. And then look forward to the playoffs.
The playoffs are going to run through South High. Let's hope.
That's what we're hoping. That's what we're hoping.
That'd be definitely a good thing. I know a lot of people give a lot of play to the rankings and all that, but I mean, you guys are climbing. They're going to be after this week. Could we see inside the top 5?
I mean, that's them. I mean,
You're right.
You know me, I don't go by those numbers. I don't care. All I care is when we get on the court and we're preparing for the team that's in front of us. That's all I care about. I don't care if I'm number 39. My goal is to knock off a 1. I don't go by those. I mean, it's great because I think the girls deserve to get 3 home games. Who wouldn't want that? But if we don't, it is what it is. You want to play the best. That's why we prepare to play the best during the season. That's why I put them through, hard games right away. Like I just posted, we don't look for easy games to look good. I don't search for 10 wins to get in. I want the best, and I'll play them on the road. I'll play 20 games on the road if I have to, but it's just preparing us for when it counts. You know what I mean? I want to be there in March again, but this time I have a different goal in mind.
We've got the experience. It's been some pain these last few years, but you guys have been through the ringer. You battle tested. This is it. I'm looking forward. I'm looking forward to this March. Tell me what the game plan was, because I believe there was a lot of hype going into this Bishop Fenwick game. They have 2 players with Division I offers.
Yes.
Quite a different size advantage. That number 21, I don't know her name, but she was pretty good. Their center there. What was the game plan going into that game?
I mean, I change everything. Every team we play, I don't look past any team that we play. I mean, we probably have. You can ask the girls. We probably have a million sets. We have different defenses. We have different schemes that we're going to do. We have different lineups. No one's safe. You know what I mean? So I went into this more of the noise, and I hate to say that as a coach, but I advocate for my girls because I believe they're good. I believe on the court they're very well. Off the court they're good kids. They're good students. Like I say before, they're competitive in the classroom. They're competitive outside the classroom. They do community work. But they look at winning now as different. They look at a Worcester Public School. They have this, this little, I don't know how to describe it, but I don't like it. The way they look at us. And that kind of motivated me this game because, reading, some articles, I'm not going to say who wrote or what, but the dynamic duo, they're the 2 best girls at MIA. This is a hard game for them. We'll see how good they really are. All those things went into, into how I prepared for them. I tell you, when you come to South High and you step in that gym, it's going to be hard for you. No matter what team you are, I don't care who you are. My girls are ready. They hear the noise. We practice hard. And that's how we went into that game. It's like not in a personal, but like a notice, know who we are, know what we've done, and how we move. And that's how we kind of went at that game. I mean, you can ask the girls here; they know during that week of preparation how we prepared for them and what I asked for. You know, people always say, "Oh, Diego, you coach hard." I coach with passion. They know that. Our practices are just the same as I coach. We're screaming, we're yelling, we're getting at each other. I mean, you could talk to them and ask them what we expect. Like, you know, Sam and Mary, they send out text messages the night before games. They make sure they have everything set. We go over everything. Like, you know, we just constantly in a group chat talking about what we're gonna do. They send us film. They send us things they can do better. We have a circle. We talk about what they can do better. We do all that stuff as a team before like games, so they kind of know what we expect from them, and they give themselves goals. You know what I mean?
I like it. I know it seemed like it was almost kind of bully ball for a little bit there with Fenwick. I don't know if you guys noticed, Gianna's got a shiner in her eye from an errant elbow. The game was awfully physical. But Gianna, what'd you put in? 23? Is that?
I think it was 20.
Oh, I think she's muted.
She said 20.
20. Like a champ. Like a champ. We also had worth a notice. I mean, it was almost dirty. I don't want I would never blame a loss on that, but they seemed like they were just trying to commit. Not basketball wasn't their intention. I swear. They started to play dirty. They were getting aggravated. It was a great game from everyone, and it's worth the mention. We have this freshman that comes out of nowhere, Ari. Now I've been catching these JV games. Little McClain Jr. sharpshooting. We got Ari, who I don't know where she came from, but that's 4 more years that we're going to see of this. I'm for it. I'm with it.
Yeah.
How much do you think she's going to contribute the rest of the year going forward?
Yeah, Ari's good.
And I'm being realistic. I'm being realistic. I'm not like everybody.
I mean, Mike, you've been watching us for 4 years, right? 5 years now.
Yeah.
You know me. I don't care. Next man up, next girl up, whoever's ready. Not one of these girls will cry about it. They support it. They're about winning. They're about team. They didn't. I mean, you when she hit that three, did you look? I mean, that's your podcast. You see the bench.
Yeah.
They're jumping up and down. You know what I mean? That's how we accepted her. She's part of the family, so we expect a lot from her. I don't care if you're a freshman. You know what I mean? If you step on the court, you give all your all. You work hard. We hold people accountable for things. So she's been doing good. She's been doing well. JV, she's been killing really good. Vasi, she's getting that taste, but we're gonna need 15 deep, 13, 14, 15 deep in the playoffs. You know what I mean? Next something happens, we have them prepared. But yeah, she's been doing good. Jaylee's been shooting the ball really well. She's playing better defense. She's making the right passes. I mean, the JV girls are good. They're growing. They're having fun. Sam got them going. Sam and Mary and the Nikki. Their practices again are great. They're learning the system, and you have leaders like these girls here that take them under their wing. You know what I mean? They know what to expect. How we do things at South High. So the leadership role on that is good. But back to your question, why people try to play bully ball with us? I don't know if it's bully ball. I call it frustration ball. I see the starting lineups and they're little tiny girls coming out of there. But until you rip their chest open and you see that heart, it's a little different when you're on the court. You know what I mean?
Yep.
So when you have someone like Ava McCullum up top, that just 32 minutes of pain, it can cause you to get frustrated. And then you have the wings that are really athletic, and you have Lydia, who's small but anticipates, and Steph that can anticipate, and then you have Sky, who's just another Ava. You know what I mean? And you have Annika, who's long and fast, and then you get Ari that's athletic, and you have Maddie that just plugs up the middle. Then you have Viana coming off the bench, who's wild and crazy and just bothers you. It becomes menace. You know what I mean? It makes your mind think different. So we expect that. And I told Ava that was her job, frustrate people. You know what I mean?
Yep.
But I didn't like when we got frustrated. I don't mind sticking up for yourself. I don't mind sticking up for your sisters. I don't mind that. But I knew what was going on, but I want them to know what's going on.
Yep.
You know what I mean? I knew that was all frustration. I didn't want to fall into that trap and then get out of our sync what we were trying to do. Just keep it on them, keep doing it the right way, keep it professional. We're all competitors. We keep it right. And I mean, like I said, I don't think it was bully ball. I just think it was frustration ball. I think they heard the hype about us, but they didn't believe it. But they will now.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I'll tell you what I'm tired of is going through these videos after these games and watching Maddie get called for blocks that are clearly clean. Like Gianna's this week, just palm on ball, and they're getting called.
Yeah.
Every
Yeah.
week, every single week there's one.
Yeah. Mike, sometimes the game's fast for some of these guys. You know what I mean? It's quick. It seems like the body. I get it. Some of them out of position. I get it. But you know me, I'll protect my girls. I mean, I have a reputation, obviously, of, yelling. But when I'm yelling, I say 85% I'm right. Again, if we foul, I don't yell. You notice that, right? I don't yell at anyone when we foul because I know it's a foul.
Yep.
I yell when I think we don't foul or they're not giving us a foul. You know what I mean? So that's just a competitive nature, who I am, the passion I have. I mean, it is what it is. But yeah, I witnessed some of the things that you record. I mean, it's good to see it after. But they know. They're not going to come out of the game without 3 or 4 fouls anyway. So it's fine. Right, Gianna?
All right.
No, but they know. I mean, Gianna got knocked out, Mike Tyson in that game, and she was out, and we stepped up. She was out for a long time in that game.
I got blocked on that play, but I got when it happened. I didn't get the contact.
Yeah, Lonnie got hit in the nose. Yeah, it was a little chippy. I didn't like what Lydia did with the ball, because that's not who we are.
Right.
But I stuck up for her. I get it. You got to go for the ball. You can't push someone in the back because you can hurt them. I get it. But she's a point guard. She's a captain. She has to know the situation of that play could have been really bad. But again, we support her. I sat her down, obviously, let her calm down, and we let her know that's not what we do. And she got it. And then she gets a big steal right after that. So I'm just glad because we had some girls, I'll just go off subject a little bit. Like Steph, we'll use Steph as an example. She struggled in the beginning of the year and she was awesome at the end of the last year. So the future was everyone's talked about. She had a great spring, great summer in basketball. They talked about her and she struggled coming out the gate, but she not once ever gave up. She didn't care. She supported. She worked hard in practice. She still showed up. Now the girl's back to where we knew she could be, and she's just. I don't have any wood next to me, but she's been unbelievable with the ball control, better passing, clutch shots, defense, just all around. And so we're hitting right now where we need our stride to be. You know what I mean?
Fearless, completely fearless. So we get, I think, Wednesday is Sutton.
Yeah, we're at Sutton Wednesday. Friday, we're back at the crib against Hopedale. Sunday, we have Newton South at home again. But I don't know if that's going to happen because I heard there's another storm coming on Saturday night. But we have Wednesday, Friday, Sunday this week. So yeah, we're on the road and home 2 games.
Hopedale on Friday.
Yeah, Hopedale on Friday at home. There's a JV varsity game Friday and Sunday. Just varsity only Wednesday.
I'm telling you, people, get out and watch. Get to these JV games too because they're just as good. Like
yeah, they're playing really well. They're playing really, really well. Yeah, they're good kids. They work hard. It's a lot of future down there, especially freshmen. We actually have a freshman team, but we're struggling to get a freshman schedule. I mean, we had so many girls at tryouts this year. It was crazy. But that shows the growth of the program. That shows, where we're headed in the right direction. But yeah, we're just struggling to find a freshman schedule right now. We'll have some coming up. So, but our freshman team's going to be really good.
Another game, I'm in.
Yeah.
But a lot of these teams can barely field the JV team right now.
Yeah,
which is sad, but around here. So what? Let's talk about Millbury. Tell me what happened with the Millbury game.
I mean, Ava.
Ava.
I mean, you can let the girls talk on this one.
I mean, all the mics are off. I think. Where are they? Let's go.
I think Millbury was a personal game for us.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're not going to go too deep into that. Let me talk because I don't want people to start talking. Sometimes you got to protect your school. You know what I mean? You got to protect who you are. You got to protect your team. We just went in that game just a little bit hyped, if you want to say. Some of the girls might say it was personal. That's competitiveness between kids on the court. And, people hear things and people post things. I don't see that part of it, but I hear about it. But I take every game competitive. I'm very competitive. So we went in that game as a divisional game. We know Millbury has a really great program in the past couple of years. I think they made it to the Final Four a couple of times. And I know their program's good. Good coaching over there. Good. I mean, the Horton girls unbelievable. They got some pieces over there that are good. They're big. They're well coached. We heard it's hard to win in Millbury, smaller gym. So we took all that as, let's go. Let's take all this hype and change it and see what happens. And again, like I say, the JV set the tone for us. The JV went in there right off. We heard their JV team was really good. Sam did a little scouting on them. She said they were good. So the JV was ready for the challenge, and they set the tone for us, and then it just followed. So, we got a great one on the road. People can say what they want to say, but we did it respectful. And we just moved on from that. And we just got ready for who do we have after that? After the Millbury game, who do we have? Was that Bishop?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we moved on when we got on the bus. I called the big yellow limo. The girls are dancing. They were singing. They had fun. So we got on the yellow limo, and we forgot about that game. We put it behind us. And now we worry about Bishop. From that day, we worried about Bishop. We took care of them. And now we have Sutton. So, we're back in the lab. We'll have our meeting tomorrow. We'll talk about what we're gonna do. I think Sam has them watching videos. I know my daughter's in the other room looking at videos of past game to see what we did. I think Gianna only had like 10 points in that game. So we kind of struggled a little bit. So we'll fix everything. I'll revisit a new game plan or whatever we have to do, and then we take one game at a time. Mike, you know that. You've been hearing that. We don't look ahead of people.
Yep.
It's basketball. Anything can happen, but you best believe their preparation's really well.
I got to give kudos to the girl on Millbury JV, smallest girl on the team.
Yes, very good, very good basketball player. Yep. Very competitive. Yep. I think Ryan Brown, she's in his program. He was telling me. Yeah, there's a lot of good talent. I mean, out there. You know what I mean? But that's our motivation. We try to take out the best player. I mean, that's how you beat good teams. Some coaches say, well, let them score and stop everyone else. I don't believe in that. I like to stop their star players. You know what I mean? Sometimes it doesn't happen, but hey, that's our goal. You go in and you prepare. Like Sutton, I think they're well coached. We played them the first time. They didn't have their point guard, who was very, very good. I think she averaged like 11, 12 points a game. And then another girl that was missing averaged like 4 or 5. So, I mean, you get that's 15, 16 points, off the board. But that's a challenge for Ava, and she's a good point guard. And Ava always has the toughest job. So, and she doesn't care. Ava, she loves challenges. I think Gianna's been playing well in the last 5, 6 games. Maddie's starting to hit her shots. Lydia's just consistent. Like I said, again, Steph's starting to ball right now. Lonnie's starting to pick it up. Annika's hasn't really found her offense yet, but you see it. I mean, you see the floater, you can see but the girl has 10 rebounds, 10 assists a game. It's crazy. People don't talk about it's nuts. I mean, she could play defense. She's long. She's fast. I mean, Sky's another one that struggling a little bit offensively, but I mean, in practice, if you see Sky, you'd want to beat her up because it's like, do that in the games. Like, it's not many people can get by a Ava, you know what I mean? But she can get by Ava a little bit here and there, and she makes Ava more competitive. But it's like, if we all just come together as that circle, it's gonna be hard to beat. And we haven't done that yet. We've been, I think right now, if I had to grade us, I would say we're like a B- right now.
I can see that.
I mean, we're not scoring, we're not consistent, but defensively is what what helps us: speed and pressure and all that stuff. So once we start clicking on all cylinders, it's going to be hard to beat us.
I'm for it. You know what game I'm looking for? We will see Wachusett. We will see them.
Yeah, I'm not worried about them. I'm not talking about them.
I think that's the last vengeance game for me.
If we meet them, they're well coached. They're a very good team. They're long. They've been there. They have all the hype. They have everything, but I won't prepare for them until I know that I'm actually going to play them. I don't even worry about them right now. Again, we ask everybody all year. We send an email out in the summer. We try to get the best teams. I would love to have a Friday night game, Wachusett versus South, at Wachusett or at South. I don't even care where we have it at. We can have it at East Middle. I don't care. I really don't care, but it didn't happen. But again, the 20 games on our schedule is what we worry about. And then whatever takes place after that, we prepare for that. So Wachusett's very, very, very good team. Everybody knows that for a long time. They got some very good players over there, well coached. Scarborough's over there, was my coach, so I know he brings that fire to practices and stuff. So, but we're not talking about that. We're talking about South High right now. So, what we need to do, and our girls are ready for any challenge.
I like it. I know Man, what? I'm trying to think. Oh, okay, it was last year. Okay.
Maddie, Maddie, you're a little quiet over there. Why don't you guys kind of talk about? I'm not the podcast guy, but why don't you guys kind of
You're in.
tell Mike about the 4 years since your freshman year to now, the experience, the just your journey here. I mean, off subject real quick, Mike. I'm like Maddie Layton, Ava, Brian, G. Some of these girls been spoiled. Some of them only lost like 8 games in 4 years.
Right.
They've been to the Sweet 16 twice. They've been to freaking the finals twice. It's like they're spoiled. So it's like, won't you, elaborate on what you guys, coming from, you know, your areas and like, your experience with South, so people know who you guys are besides just basketball players.
I would say coming in as a freshman, I think I was more nervous that like I wasn't gonna connect with the team as much, even though I knew some of the girls. But over the last years, I feel like I've really found like a sisterhood. I think we're all pretty much close. Like we see each other every day, every week for all year round because we play AU together. So I think it's just like the connection between us makes us better on the court, and I think that's been shown through the last 4 years.
Lockdown.
Coming to South High, my freshman year, I was a little nervous as well as Maddie. Like, I was nervous because the program, and team before my freshman year, like they really like set the tone, and like I knew like we had to come in as freshmen and just like follow their lead and take under their wing for it. But moving along to like now that I'm a senior, like it's my last year, and yeah, it's sad and all that, but I think this is like our year where we really have to come together as a team and just figure out what we could do as a program to make it past the step that we lose at the state championship for the last 2 years.
My 4 years, I definitely come in nervous every single year, I'm not gonna lie, but every year is different for me, and I feel like my main goal for senior year has probably been like to be an example for someone like younger than me. Yeah.
And you need to duck instead of getting hit. You gotta learn how to bob and weave. You gotta learn how to bob instead of getting knocked out like that. Yeah, our experience is fun, man. It's having 93 wins and 4 and something years is kind of insane. Kind of like I'm spoiled, I guess. I don't know how many people have that career of going back to backs and that many wins and a home streak and really good kids and a good support system at the school. Like Jeff, great leader, Jeff, and then Olga comes in and she's a great leader, and you have the Megs and you have, all the, Bob sitting there, and you have all the people that support you, the teachers and everything. So it's like 508. I mean, you see the games now. I've been fighting for this culture change for a long time, man. Like it was all about boys, and I'm not saying anything bad about boys because I was one of those players, but girls can ball too, man. And I think changing the culture of girls basketball has shifted again. So it's good because you see people coming in and they talk about, oh, yeah, I love watching your girls and they play hard and this, and we just want that. And girls, tell Mike what I tell you every game before we go out on the court. What do I say to you guys?
To make someone in the stands
Making someone in the crowd proud.
Yes. Make someone in that crowd say, wow, I want to be like Gianna. I want to be like Abe. I want to play defense like that. Make them proud. Make them like happy leaving that game. I tell them that all the time, every game. Just make that we don't need hate. We have love in the crowd. So just play with love and just play hard. You know what I mean? So they've been doing that. and it shows. You know what I mean? So we're ready. I know they're ready. All the girls. If you went to our practice, you'd be like, "Holy crap!" They're very competitive, but they also have fun. Um, and our coaching staff's really well. You know what I mean? We mesh good. We do a lot of homework. We do a lot of scouting, and we do it all. So it's fun, and we're
My
halfway
question
there.
to you is how would you explain the gap between your success and all these other coaches and schools locally? Like, there's a gap that no one can touch. You want to see these other teams get good, like a Burncoat or Doherty, but what's different? What do you know that they don't know? Because they've had 5 years to look at it, watch it, study it, and no one's even close. How does that happen?
I don't know. I know they do. They all work hard. Dan works hard over at North. Doherty had a couple changes. I know Nelson was at Maine South. He struggled a little bit because they're so young, and now he's at Burncoat. He's going to change that program around, and yeah, Maine South again. Like I said, Angels over there now, and they're young. Abby Kelly's doing well. I don't know. I can't really answer that, but I know how I look at it is if I can work hard and South High or any Worcester public school can be on top, it's for all of us. If we ever win a state championship, we all celebrate, not just South High. It's every Worcester public school, all the small schools in Worcester. I mean, there's so many schools. That's why it's hard. You know what I mean? Like all these other schools have one big school and have 100 towns they can pick girls from. We have a million schools in the city of Worcester to share girls. So it's like my approach is a little different. I'm very competitive, you know, that as a ball player, as a person, as a coach, as a trainer. I expect a lot. My style is probably a little different than others, but I mean, we're all the same and we all have the same goal is to win and bring our programs up, but it's not about just South. Again, if we win, I think the city wins. I think all the Worcester public schools win, but yeah, people are just different styles, different coaching techniques, different things that come into play with that. So I would never say that these coaches don't try. Some of them just don't have the talent at the time. They're young.
Right.
They lose a lot of girls. But I just try. And I just bust my butt. I'm getting old.
The number
You know what I
one
mean?
question I get asked everywhere I go, every time I talk about this team, how long does Coach McClain stay at South High?
I'm gonna be 90 next week, so
But
I mean,
with this success, obviously,
yeah, I hear it.
I'm not.
We hear it all the time. We shouldn't be high school coaches. We should be college coaches. We should be this and this and that. I just love doing what I do, I guess. As long as they keep me young, I guess I can stay. There's no timetable for it. I mean, I still have my baby girl still there. She's a sophomore, so and I knew I wasn't going to leave until Ava and Maddie. I had them since baby, so I always promise them. And then Steph's like, you got to promise me. Lydia, you got to So as they come in now, Ari, you got to promise me. So as they keep coming in, I think I'll be there for another 96 years.
It's funny you say that. I keep saying to everybody, every year there's one that I want to quit eventually too. I can't do this forever.
Yeah.
There's one that keeps me going. I see another 4 years already. And I have no problem. I love it. But people are going to get
it's fun. Yeah, these girls are good, man. That's why I get so mad because it's like a lot of people they look at wins, right? The way we win. the style we play, and they judge you. I get it. I get it. You know, when UConn was on top, girls, everyone loved them, then they hate them. South Carolina girls love them, then they hate them. They hate when you win. Tom Brady's another example. They hate him. Patrick Mahomes, they hate him. They hate when you win, and I get it. I get that, but they're kids. You know what I mean? These are not professional ball players. They're not getting paid. They work hard in the classroom. Again, like I said, they do community work. They're always together. They don't pick up a ball in winter. They're not entitled. They work for everything they do. Gianna Estevez, nobody knew about Gianna Estevez 2 years ago. I told people she's going to be the next thing after Brian, and everyone laughed at me. They're not laughing anymore. So, I mean, I know basketball. I know talent. I know what to do with them. So it's like, stop judging, man. Just enjoy what you're seeing at this time, because you never know. But I will protect my girls, and I will ride and die with them, and they know that. And the parents ride and die with us. So that just puts fuel to my fire. So if people keep, you know, picking on them and talking about them, and just makes me more competitive to coach and train and win. So, I mean, you see our video. You saw that video this year. It said, just win. So,
Yep.
I mean, they know. They're very smart girls, but they'll be fine in the next level.
We're on a great path.
Yeah,
We got one big game left regular season anyway, that Springfield game.
yeah. I mean, we got a couple more. Can you have them get my charger? Or grab my charger. We have a couple more. That Foxborough tournament's going to be really good. Foxborough's really good this year. Hopedale's good. I mean, all these teams that we good, yeah. But you know, if you're looking at standings and everyone's looking at the hype and everyone wants the main event, you know what I mean? Yeah, it's Central. It's on Springfield Central. I get it. But we're going to take that game as another game, another challenge, and we'll prepare for them. It's on the road. It's going to be a tough atmosphere, but what better to have that game towards the end of the year when,
Right.
you know, right when you're getting ready for playoffs. So, I mean, we might meet them again. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We never know. You can get them somewhere in that playoff somehow. But I respect that they Bishop Fian. I love that coach. And Central said they'll play us. Not many teams want to play you, you know what I mean? If you're gonna, you might meet them in the playoffs, but whatever. You know, it's just another game that we're gonna take and prepare for, and then we move forward. But that's for the Globe. That's for the MIA. That's for everybody else. That's that hype for them. We know what we need to do, so we're just gonna prepare for it like another game. So
I love it.
Yeah. But I just want to say this too, Mike, that a lot of Worcester public school kids, they don't get the hype for going to college, right? They don't play. It's all prep school girls, high Division I schools go to college. Do you know we have 12 girls that are playing college basketball?
Absurd.
And they're all doing well. And these next group, these 6 girls that are graduating are going to go college basketball from South High. And I just want to say a lot to do with that is you too. From day one, when I've known you since we were little, and I texted you, I said, you got to come to South and watch my girls, man. You were like, girls basketball? Remember? Girls basketball? Then that Grace O'Gara and Tamia Nunez put it on you. And then you fell in love. Then you fell in love. And then the Ari, then, you know what I mean? And then you fell in love. And it just kept going. But we thank you too. Like, I always support you on that. Putting these girls on YouTube and highlights of them and showcasing their talent helped a lot of these kids get that, acknowledgement and that stuff like that. So we kind of thank you on that part of your podcast and your social media
I
and
love
all
it,
that
bro.
stuff.
I don't even
So
know what I do, but that's what I do. Like, I get in the game and being able to edit and finding, like, it's one thing to show people scoring, but there's other things that go on the court that you don't get a highlight for, like diving for a ball or
yeah,
David's defense, Maddie's blocks. I mean, things
yeah,
that,
they're okay. They're all right.
yeah, they're all right. I mean,
Yeah, all right.
but
They're okay basketball players.
I
They're
love
too
that
small.
we started keeping stats finally, like
Yeah,
real stats. I mean,
yeah. We keep. Yeah, like I was telling Annika the other day, she was like bent out of shape. She's like, I shot 0 for 10. I said, yeah, but you had 10 rebounds and 10 assists, so you got a triple double. And she got mad at me, but people don't talk about that. It's all about scoring now. I told her, I said, 10 rebounds, 10 assists. It's crazy. You know what I mean? You didn't shoot well, but that's fine. Like Ava doesn't get, she had a really good game in Lemonster because we threatened her to shoot. But other than that, the stuff you see that Ava does on the court, you won't see in a box score. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like they do a lot of things like that you're not going to see, but they all support each other. They don't care. They don't care if Gianna's player of the week. They don't care if Lydia hits 8 threes. They don't care if Steph makes a move and drops on. They don't care about that. It's just they want to win and they want to have fun and they want to support each other. And that's the bottom line with them. And that success is going to carry. And hopefully, our goal this year is to win, and hopefully we can win it and finally get over that hump.
I know one thing: the response is this team's strong point. The way you guys are responding to being down or when things aren't going your way is crazy, flawless. I mean, you have to have that gear to be a champion. You have to be able to overcome that. And Fian, you guys did it. Fenwick, you guys did it. All these big games.
Yeah.
Like I
But
said,
that comes, Mike. That comes not trying to take credit, but that comes from coaching. That. If you're listening to the way we coach on the sideline, all of us, it's that passion. Like you say, some coaches I hear, oh, they could have beat you if they coached, or I hear that all the time. And I just coach. I don't care what I'm up. If I'm up 40, if I'm up 30, if I'm down, I don't care. I just keep coaching. Right? They feed off of that. You know what I mean? Our timeouts, they feed off of that. They feed off the criticism. They feed off the tough love. They respond. You know what I mean? That's when you know you're a good team, when you can respond when things get tough. And they've learned that. You know what I mean? Like I told you in the beginning of the year, we were playing like so bad. We didn't know what was going to happen. Like we came in with the hype. We have a great team, defensive team, I said, but we weren't playing well. You know what I mean? We were losing assignments. We couldn't shoot. It was weird, but they didn't have the love of the game yet. You know what I mean? So when they found themselves, well, I said, once that happens, it's over. So they're peaking right now at the right time. And I keep telling these seniors, you have a couple more games, man. You know what I mean? I'll never coach you again. So they might start crying. Gianna might cry right now, and Maddie and Ava. But it's going to be we're going to put a show on now. You know what I mean?
I love it.
Maddie, don't cry. It's okay. It's fine. So yeah. But yeah, we thank everything, we thank you for all the stuff that you do for us and these girls. It's awesome. Even seeing this guy over at the game, was it Hoop Central?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. It's kind of cool seeing other people there.
Great dude. Great.
He's cool.
He's the original.
He's cool. He's really good. Yeah. He shares everybody's stuff. That's dope. I think that's dope. I think, he supports us. I think that's fire. But yeah.
I always got to pay homage to Jay. He was the first one to do it. When I started, I was like, man, I'm not trying to step on your toes or anything, but I like what you do. I didn't even know that he was doing it. And then everybody afterwards.
Yeah, he's good. He's a good dude. He's a really good dude.
Yep.
Yeah, he
Yep.
cares, you know. He likes it. He enjoys the games, and he says the right things, and he supports them, and you know the girls
He's
love
good.
it.
And that guy in Western Mass, Bank Shot, he's a huge South High fan. I have no idea where he came from, but I sit with him at the finals every year. Since year one, he's been all over this team. Bank Shot basketball, I think it is.
Yeah,
He's
we
he's
just
good
we, you
too.
know yeah we respect you know whoever follows us and respects us and has fun watching it, and we put on a show. We work hard every night, you know, to make people happy, and that's our goal. And then you know it's on to the next. But yeah, so we're gonna go. This is our second half. I think we're in the third quarter, ladies, right? Third quarter, and then we go to our fourth quarter, and then our overtime is our playoffs, and that's what we're doing. So we halfway point right now. So second quarter's over. We're jumping right into the third quarter right now. So we'll be prepared and ready. There's a lot of home games coming up. So
Yep. 4 in a row after Sutton. I
yeah,
like it. I like it.
senior night, Leominster. They're about to cry. Look at all three of them about to cry.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it'd be good. It'd be good for them.
Awesome. Well, ladies, I appreciate you coming through. D, we'll do it again before the season ends.
Yes,
You guys
sir.
know where I'll be. I don't plan on missing another one from here on out. So if we ever get out of this snow.
Yeah, no.
Hope.
It's supposed to snow again next week. This weekend or something. But I think we brought that storm down here.
It's crazy.
We caused that storm to come.
Let's go.
All right. So, ladies, thank you for your talking a lot. Your input.
They're concentrated on it. They're focused.
Yeah, they're good kids. Maddie, Ava, and Gianna. Yeah, it's a pleasure. But yeah, we'll get back to business tomorrow. We'll right when we hang up, since you have no school tomorrow. Hope Sutton, right on there and watch them and send your notes to me or Sam, whoever you want to send them to, about the game. And don't copy and paste, Ava,
What?
from last game. Gianna, no, back up, please.
Ice that eye.
Mike Tyson. Let me see how it looks.
It's purple. It's so purple today.
Oh.
It's nice. You look tough now.
Yeah, it's a good one. There we go.
You look tough. Maddie, you have a blue background? Nice. Where's your kitty?
She's over here.
Oh, yeah. Ava's sitting in the dark with one candle.
Oh my gosh, no, I'm not.
All right, ladies. Mike, thank you for having us. Let's do it again. We'll get the whole. Your mic will go crazy. We'll get the whole team on.
Let's go.
It'll be a lot of like craziness, but it'll be fun.
Let's go.
All right.
Look forward to it.
Yes, sir.
All right, my man. Thank you again.
Always.
I'll see you guys Wednesday night.
All righty. Later.
Bye.